A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Baylor Bears and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Sees an alley. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice game.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Caught, and he's got room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets rid of it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They don't need a bunch on second down. He'll try the left side. There he goes. The tag. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heart.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. Flagway on the play action. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dropped.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Turns up, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Keeping his eyes downfield. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Holstein to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They go play action with Lagway. Move to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Play fake, Lagway. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Smith. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Throwing, Holstein. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws for the tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. On the move. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. From the gun on third down, Lagway takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you, he can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Wilson!
Holstein. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to exploit.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He's got it for a big play. A lot of room to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys.
He's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flagway. Got it in the middle. It's Summers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick give. It's Morris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bears want to move quickly. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and long here. Flagway on the play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
From the gun, it's Turner. Across the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Flagway wants to throw. Gets rid of it.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. keeps it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Timeout taken by Baylor at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 13 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Yellow Jackets doing all they can to avoid an 0-6 start. And the grumblings have started there on campus. Maybe that quarterback just isn't the guy. Today would dispel some of that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. Knocked down immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here comes the heat. Gets a hand in there.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Trying to take it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. RPO complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's Lagway to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Looking for a huge play. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Fields. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Left side is Jackson. Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving out to the right. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Duff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Man,
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jackson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide left, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Turns it upfield. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Kansas State pushing the pace. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Slams ahead. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback will keep it across the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They go play action with Lagway. Left side is Smith. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of this drive. He wants a big play here late. Snags it on the right. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.